Guys, welcome to another episode of Just Casual Vlogs. Today is Wednesday, April 19th, 2017. Today I'm going to be talking about motivation. What motivates me to do what I am doing currently when it comes to the podcast, when it comes to the lifestyle that I want, what's my long-term goals. Some of this might be a repeat, but should be interesting. I haven't planned much about what I'm going to talk about yet. But anyway, so motivation. First things first, what is motivating me? I first needed to set a few goals because for me personally, I really need clear goals because I'm so busy. With these clear goals, because I have clear goals, I say that, but I don't know if they're actually clear, but because I have clear goals, I can easily determine because I have clear goals, I can determine a little more easily what is and isn't useful for me to reach those goals. So one of my goals, my big goal, which is like 25 years down the line, probably 10 years, 15 years down the line, long time, is to be the guy, the name when it comes to esports and gaming content. Probably in podcasting, but you know, it might be video. It'll probably have to be video production. It'll probably be video, audio, and video and audio, probably. Maybe VR. I don't know. But because of that, because I have that goal, I have some sub goals in there to get me along the way because that's a long time and there's a lot of steps into that. But because of that, I kind of realized that certain things aren't helpful for that, right? One of those things, which I probably shouldn't be saying publicly, but what the hell, is my job. I'm a mechanical engineer, if you guys aren't aware. That's what I do for 45 hours a week. And how useful is that in me achieving my goals, right? Well, there are some important things I learned, I learned work ethic, I learned how to learn new technical tools and skills and those kind of things. I learned how to talk to people. I know how to be professional. I learned how to manage projects and do some difficult tasks. So that's useful, yes. But what if I got a job that is like in a radio broadcast team, right? That could be a lot more useful because I could learn a lot more of the equipment. And I can still learn all that work ethic and how to plan things and scheduling and dealing with people and all those kind of things that I'm learning at my engineering job. But a lot of the technical skills that I'm picking up working at a radio show would be a lot more relevant to me. Or, if I took a job in like media marketing, what if I interned over a summer, quit my job, interned at a media company, marketing company, and learned everything I could. And because I have this desire and drive for this goal that I have and becoming the name in content creation, that means that because I care about that, I'm going to work harder and I'm going to achieve more and I'm going to work my butt off to make that goal happen, because that goal is actually really important to me. If the goal was kind of light, it might be a little different, but that's what my motivation is. To do what I'm doing. So part of that is, one of the big things was in June I was going to apply to a job at Riot. I applied to Riot about 2 years ago, went to 3 interviews and brought it on site, and I totally botched the on site stuff. Hey, that should be probably tomorrow's topic actually, but yeah, I botched it, and then I kind of like, oh, maybe this is just doors being closed. I asked the guy that gave me, Garen, if, am I Riot material? Should I even bother trying to apply again? Because I feel like this was like a good opportunity and it didn't work out. And he told me, yeah, you are Riot material. It just this position didn't work out. I said, I totally understand because I totally botched the on-site. So, but I gave up on that idea. I was like, okay, no Riot, gonna be a real working person with their normal life, right? And then this past year, I was like, you know what? I have this like I want to work at Riot, or I want to work in gaming. That was at the beginning of this year, or maybe like last year sometime. So I told myself, like, I'm gonna build up for 2017. I'm gonna work my ass off to build up my portfolio, my resume, and everything to be able to apply for a job at Riot and in live production. I want to be involved in content creation and live production and stuff like that. So I've been working on that. I volunteer at my church now in the audio team. So I mix the audio for, not mix the audio, but I'm working the audio mixer while people are doing their musical sets and stuff like that, and when speakers come in and stuff like that, and help set up equipment, audio equipment, speakers, and instruments, stuff like those kind of things. So that was part of 2017. And then part of that was like pushing hard on Lola, like seeing what I can do. And 2017, I'm like, I'm gonna push hard on Lola to see, like, can I actually make this a big thing? Like, do I have the talent to do it, and now I just need to put the hard work, or is this just like a fruitless thing that I've hit my ceiling? So that's what I was trying to figure out. That's why I'm pushing hard in 2017. And then this whole Weldon thing, and then I was like, I'm gonna find a team, and I'm gonna make another podcast for someone else. And then I found Weldon. So all the things that I've been doing, the motivations behind it a lot of it has been because I was trying to work at Riot, right? And it's April, June's coming up, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna apply to Riot right now, because one, I don't know what kind of things happen with if I'm working in the esports stuff. I don't know what happens when I'm working with Weldon Green, and if there's any conflict of interest there, because I feel like there might be, especially because Weldon pays me. But at least it's NA versus EU. Who knows? I'm not really sure. Riot might not care about it enough. Maybe I can keep it secret from them. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ethically feel comfortable with that anyway. But anyways, there's some big things coming through Weldon, and like with the success of the podcast so far, and the potential growth, and the potential ideas that Weldon's putting together, and then I've been putting together for Weldon. Like, I'm like, whoa, this could be big. Maybe I could work for Weldon full time. So suddenly Riot becomes a lot smaller in that scale, right? And what I think is super important to me, or what's driving me. And then suddenly I'm like, hey, maybe I can make a production company, because Weldon actually planted that into my brain. He's the one that like planted the seed, and it's been slowly being watered, not slowly, quickly being watered all 2017. Basically after I submitted the first draft of the podcast to Weldon, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is great, I love it. And he even mentioned that if I was ever interested in, if I did doing this podcasting thing, that he would be interested in potentially an investment. I'm like, whoa, like, you can't get much of a bigger compliment than that. So that was pretty awesome. But then, so that's where this whole 10-year, 25-year goal came about. Actually, it was first like a 5-year goal or a 3-year goal, and that's why I pushed so hard in creating all these new podcasts that I've been trying to put out, which I think I really have to take a step back because I'm spreading myself thin. But now I realize through Gary Vee, like, I need more patience. So like now this year, I have the goal in like trying to get into the gaming industry, trying to quit my full-time job and be able to support myself financially and find a job where I can grow my technical skills, to build that resume, to be able to work, to like be a lead in the creative department or something like that. This is where the goal gets fuzzy, because I've put like the next like 3 steps on the staircase to climbing to that 25-year goal, and that's like finding a job in the gaming industry, and then climbing my way up there, making a podcast for these companies. On the side, I'm also like making a few other podcasts as a hobby to continue my growth and like some interests and some projects that I really think could be big. And then on top of that, the next like 13 steps, 14 steps, I don't know where that is yet, right? That might be growing within a company and becoming very exposed to a lot of different things, so I can understand how to run a company. Maybe it's like becoming part of a startup. Maybe it's quitting my job, having no job, and pushing my podcastings full time for like 2 years and learning everything I can about that, then going back into the industry, and then like Uh, or maybe it's like being number 5 in command at a podcasting, gaming, content creation, whatever. Like that could be it. So what I know though is like my 10, 20 year, 25-year goal is to create a podcasting network or content network solely for the gaming industry, solely for the esports industry, and be like the best there. Then before that is the most immediate goal is to release try out some podcasting ideas that I have, and get into the gaming industry or the esports industry, however I can, to replace my current job. So those are my motivations for why I'm working hard. Those are the motivations that are, why I'm working hard. On top of that, I've realized I'm really, really passionate about the gaming industry, games. And it sucks because I'm talking about games so much and I don't play as much games, but I still think it's the right decision, which it might hurt me in some interviews where like, oh, what games are you playing? I'm like, oh, I only play League and I only play like 2 hours a week. But at the same time, it depends on if they value that, hey, I'm sacrificing this thing that I love, this hobby that I love, because this is the only thing I can cut out of my life right now. So, we'll see how it goes. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about... Let me know what motivates you and what you're doing. One, what is your goal and what motivates you to hit that goal? Let me know. I would appreciate it. We're almost at 25. Actually, by the time this might be released, we might be at 25 subscribers. That'd be awesome. Road to 100, baby. See you guys.